Of a blanket ban that was put on a sale of the drug oxytocin. The Health Ministry has lifted the ban on retail sales of this drug. This is a key drug, remember, that's used after childbirth to treat bleeding and keep a check on maternal mortality. Now, the centre has retained, though, the monopoly of domestic drug companies manufacturing the drug. It has been moved from Schedule H to Schedule H1 drug, which allows retailers to sell the drug by maintaining records of the prescriber as well as the dosage that's being given. Earlier, the centre had announced a ban from the month of September following complaints of rampant misuse of the drug, but now they've made changes to their earlier notification.
What the government was fearing is that this was being misused on livestock. They were seeing a lot of livestock being injected with oxytocin, because let's remember, it is a hormone. It is a hormone that it kind of enlarges, and it is a boosting hormone. So that is the fear, and that's essentially why there was this blanket ban on the import, the selling, the production and manufacture of oxytocin. But what's happened now is that because there was a lot of panic, there was a lot of panic among doctors, there was a lot of panic among the medical industry. We have been reporting extensively on how there's been crackdowns recently on people who've been hoarding oxytocin. So because of that, the government now decided to do a turnaround, and on Tuesday what the government essentially has done, it's been an amendment to the notification that it issued in April. What the government has now said is that private chemists can sell oxytocin. But it is very important here to note that there is nothing that's been mentioned about the import, nothing that has been mentioned about the production, nothing that has been mentioned about the manufacturing. So let's remember that while a private chemist can continue to sell oxytocin, the person that manufactures and produces oxytocin is still only one company.
The government lifted the ban for retail shops on oxytocin, and we are so happy. Oxytocin needs to be available. It is a life-saving drug. The maternal mortality in India is very high, and we know that 50% or more is due to hemorrhage. Oxytocin saves women's lives. So as an obstetrician and more as a humanitarian, I'm very happy about it. I think one more good thing is that they have decided to make it into an H1 scheduled drug, which means hopefully that the misuse of this drug will now be lessened. There's only one hitch, however, that one company is going to provide it to the entire nation. I wonder if they have enough infrastructure or resources to do so. I think that is the only thing now that needs looking into.
And slipping into a very quick break on